In February, I took 8 trades on gold. 6 were wins and 2 were losses. The net result was about 13.5K with only 1 candle a day and 0 discretion. And the goal of this video is to do a quick data deep dive just so you guys can have a deeper understanding of this 1 candle system and how simple it actually is to apply. And if we take a look at our dashboard for February, you guys can see the P&L of about 13,500 with about a 75% win rate. And on screen here are all the trades that we have taken for the month so far. Starting off with a loser, a few winners, another loss, and then followed by wins. And obviously, as you guys can see, there is not a trade every day, which is also the beauty of the system. All we're doing is showing up once a day for a few minutes, looking for setups and executing. And if there is no setup, we do not take a trade. It is that simple. And if you guys already haven't checked out my last video, it is covering this exact strategy. And all you're seeing now is just the live results behind it. But a very strong month overall for the system at about a 75% win rate, which is performing above the true win rate, which is around 42 to 43%. So we are getting that spike in probability where we're performing at the best case scenarios. If you have been following this channel for some time now, you'd understand that we're always looking at performance based on probabilities and nothing else. We're completely eliminating emotions or what our P&L looks like for the month. All we're doing is having a data-backed plan and executing accordingly. But of course, if you guys already haven't played with the Monte Carlo simulator, I definitely recommend you do so, just so you can gain the expectancy of how your system might actually play out. And in this case, of course, we are looking at the gold system, which if you guys are not familiar, all we're doing is waiting for the daily close, measuring from high to low with these fib settings on screen here. And then of course, once we have our range, specifically when we're back testing, we're gonna scale down on the time frames. And once we have our range outlined, we're either looking for the high or the low to get breached, and we are having a buy and a sell order placed simultaneously. And of course, once the buy is hit, we're canceling the sell, and once the sell is hit, we are canceling the buy. And again, if you guys already haven't seen my last video, I go more in depth with more examples. Definitely be sure to do so. This video is to give you a deeper understanding of expectancy with this given system on gold, so you can have the right mindset when you're actually approaching the charts and trading this for the long haul. For this scenario here, we have to scale down the lower time frames just to see where the order was ticked. As you guys can see, this 15-minute candle here filled us, but we just have to make sure there was no pullbacks here. Go back on 1 minute. As you guys can see, it was a clean entry at this level here, followed by take profit, no signs of pullback. So this was a winning trade, which was actually on the 4th. So if we go to the dashboard, we can see the trade result here actually placed on the 5th. Just because the broker times and trading view times are slightly different, but for the sake of this video, we're going off the trading view charts. And of course, I could play out all the trades that I've taken, but what I'd rather have you guys do is go back for the month of February and back test it yourself, just so you guys can apply the pure mechanical rules and see the results for yourself. And of course, the month of February has been great so far, but of course, we are performing above the true win rate, considering the fact that January was actually a break-even month with only about a 28-29% win rate, which is performing below the true win rate. And of course, if we factor in both months, we'll get an idea of what the win rate is doing, and we can see we're performing right at the true win rate, which is absolutely beautiful to see. And you guys can see a 14K P&L, risking about 1K per trade. So this is very attainable, especially if you want to go the funding route, which I personally don't do. But if you guys do want to trade this on a funded account, it can definitely work. I actually just had one of my students pass his first 50K evaluation. So if you guys are interested in getting help maybe passing your funded account or just scaling your account for the long term, you guys can book a call with my team down in the link in the description. Just know that I'm only looking to work with traders who are actually serious about building their account for the long haul. But let's come over to the Monte Carlo simulator and let's go ahead and run a simulation real quick with 100K, risking 1% per trade. We understand our win rate's about 42.5% based on all the back tested trades. No break-even rule as of right now, with about 20 trades a month. Let's run the simulation for 12 months with a 2.5R take profit. And as you guys can see on this simulator here with all these projections, this blue line here is the most possible case. And in this simulation, we had about a 41.7% win rate, which is actually what we're kind of doing now. In the worst case, about a 34.5% win rate, which we actually saw a worse win rate last month. And in the best case, performing at a 50% win rate, which is absolutely fantastic at 2.5R. And you guys can see these in these growth curves here, with the best case about a 4.5x on the account, most possible case 2.6x on the account. And even in the worst case, you still made 50% on the account, which is absolutely fantastic. And you know, once you can run a simulation with the back tested results you have, if you're still seeing good profitability in the worst case scenario, you have an absolute gold mine of a system. And that is the exact method I've done. All I did was isolate some rules in order to test for any inefficiencies in the market, aka edge. And then once I've gathered my trades anywhere from 500 to 1,000, that is when I run my Monte Carlo simulations just to give myself the expectancy. And then from that point on, all I'm doing is deploying my capital and letting the system work for me, not the other way around. I'm not showing up to the charts every day, trying to force trades or create some magical daily bias. Now, we're not doing that. Maybe for long-term, yes, absolutely. When it comes to short-term trading, getting in and out of the market, the absolute best way is to keep it mechanical, understand your system, do the back testing, and then from there, time and risk management will work the rest out. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick mid-February recap for my gold system. Again, if you guys are interested in working one-on-one, just apply down in the description. And I also apologize for being a little bit inactive on the channel. I've been busy with traveling, etc. But I will see you guys in the next video.